Sitting here with Ice-T. Thanks for being here. Thanks for helping us out up front.
That was fun right there.
Yeah. I was not in the chess club. I was kicked out. All right. Now, you know, last time you were on the show, we talked about something, and I don't think in all the time I've been doing this program I've had more response, which is from an interview. But you and I were talking. You mentioned that you like to go to Las Vegas, and you really know how to go to Las Vegas.
I got that whole city locked down.
Okay. And I'll ask you what that means in just a second. But you said, and you said it on TV, you said that you would love to take me to Las Vegas, show me around, and we could shoot the whole thing. And I was walking around. Everywhere I went, people were stopping me saying, you've got to go with Ice-T to Las Vegas. What would we do? Describe what our adventure would be like.
I mean, you know, first off, it'll be X-rated, so I don't know where we're going to be able to show it. But
this show is on real late, so we could...
The first thing would be bugged out just to see my friends react to the fact Conan O'Brien would be hanging out with us.
Because I'm so, like, hey, he's cool?
Oh, just different. Oh. And, you know, and then just, you know, I mean, I think just bugging out, going to all the different clubs, you know, hitting the strip clubs, going in deep into the after-hours scene, just me and you, just kicking it like we homies and stuff. I think people would bug out.
I think they would bug out, too. And what do you, I mean, what crowd are we hanging out with? Describe it visually. What's the, I mean, I would stick out, I'm sure, but...
You stick out in more places than you know when I'm done with you, so.
Sounds vaguely threatening. Would I have to change my wardrobe? Would I go out with you like this? Would I be walking around like, hey,
I don't know now, if we
check it out?
If we change your wardrobe and, you know, put on something, you know, some jazzy player clothes, that would be cool. But I would rather just let you roll like that, just like how you are.
Wearing a Sears suit, just going out. And...
You attract more attention. You attract more attention.
So you think I would get the hang of it?
Real quick, and the girls would just think you're a freak or something because you rolling with me. They'd be like, yo, I know. Yeah, it would happen for you. It would happen real quick.
Wait a minute. You don't think it happens for me when I'm on my own? You think I got to be with you for it to happen for me? Now look at me. Come on.
Maybe it'll happen for me. Maybe it'll happen for me. It may work in reverse.
Yeah, that's not true. No, it would definitely happen for me if I was with you. Now, I've not seen your home. I'm always calling up, and they always say you're not there. But I hear you in the background saying, not here, not here. I hear you have an amazing, they call it crib. So I'm going to say you have an amazing crib. I had to preface that first. So
Who calls it crib, MTV?
Yeah, they say it's a crib. And so I learned the lingo from Carson Daly. He's the blackest guy I know. He's down with what's going on. Crib is not the right term, as you're saying?
No, crib is cool, you know what I'm saying? I just trip off the way you say it.
Because when I say it, I picture a real crib. And I still do, but I picture you in a crib, like batting a mobile, you know? But I know that's insane. But tell us what it's like. What's your house like?
I don't know. I mean, they showed it on a few shows and stuff. It's got some cool things in it.
Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I got lots of figurines of horror characters and stuff all through my house.
Because you like horror movies?
And those are my favorite actors. Mm-hmm. You know, Chucky's like one of my favorite actors.
Who else? Chucky, you got Freddy?
Jason, you know, Pinhead. Yeah, you gotta have Freddy Krueger. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have those cats, Michael Myers. Mm-hmm. So I got that. I got Shark Tank in my house. You
have a Shark Tank in your house?
Yeah, Shark
Tank. Like, Bond villains have Shark Tanks in their house.
That's why I got it.
Do you capture people and go, you will soon be, and lower them into a Shark Tank? What do you do with the Shark Tank?
The Shark Tank's in my recording studio, but once people see the Shark Tank, everybody seems to make better music.
Sort of put the fear of God into
you show the engineer that. You know, you say, look at this, okay, let's get this mix right this time.
Where did you get the idea to even, I don't even know where you get the idea to have a Shark Tank.
Well, I was at a pet store one time just buying regular tropical fish, and I think the first thing people understand with saltwater fish is they eat live things, you know what I'm saying? It's like people always talk about piranhas, but everything in the ocean will eat another fish. So you start off, you get the big blowfishes, and you get the tiger fish, and then I saw a shark, and I was looking at the shark, and I was gonna buy the shark, and it's like Nicolas Cage bought that shark already.
It had like, did it have a sold sign on it when it was swimming around?
Yeah. So that's when I was like, okay, if Nicolas Cage got a shark, I gotta have a shark because I like Nicolas Cage. So I built a big 1,000-gallon shark tank, and I got sharks.
Do you guys ever walk your sharks together or something? Or?
No, the fun thing is to stick your hand in the shark tank.
Do you do that?
It's interesting.
Well, if that's what you that's what you think is interesting, I got a lot of interesting ideas. I mean, that's like, you know.
It's more fun to try to get you to stick your hand in the shark tank. Like to say they don't bite. That's like.
Yeah. Don't worry, sharks are harmless, Conan.
Yeah,
all right.
They'll hit you too.
Before you got into show business, you've talked about this. You were a bit of a badass, and I am going to say that because that's the kind of word I can say.
Yeah.
You were a badass. I'm going to say it one more time.
Yeah.
You were a real badass.
I mean, when I got in the game.
Badass. Now tell us, how bad were you?
Well, coming from gangs and coming from the life and being out in the street, at that time making music, that was different because nobody did it. Now everybody says they was in gangs, and it's kind of corny, it's kind of played out. It's kind of like more cool not to have been in one. But I was involved with that stuff back in the days, but like, you know, I never professed to be one of like the killers or somebody who was in the gang out trying to call. I was more like the amusement. I would tell jokes and keep the morale up in the gang.
So you were like the entertainer in the gang.
Like the USO.
You were like the USO. So there's a role for that. In gangs, they need someone. I mean, I could be in a gang, like, goofing around and being like the entertainment, like, hiya, fellas, you know.
And actually have a lot of pull. And
you would have pull if you were the entertainer?
Because if you the cat that the main cat likes, what you want would happen through him. So you actually would have a lot of pull.
But then you have to be funny.
Yeah. Sometimes they be like, yeah, tell a joke. Tell another joke, you know?
Britney Spears has a chest cold.
No, I ain't like that one. Tell another.
I didn't like it either, but but no one was gonna kill me, you know.
Yeah.
That's scary. That's like a lot of pressure.
The streets is scary.
Hey, you're telling me.
Yeah.
Me and Carson, we did our time.
What's up with Carson?
I don't know. I just love the idea of him as a badass. We rode around through the streets on a bicycle built for two. How did you?
He likes to play like he's so out of it, but this dude knows what time it is.
Thank you. I do know exactly. Look at that. Check that out. Thank you for setting it straight. Some people get confused and think I'm really kind of a geek. How did you get into acting? I mean, you were in that life, and then
I was making records. I got.
And then you were making records, yeah.
Making music, and then honestly, it's a funny story. I was in a club one night. I was in a bathroom in a toilet, and I was talking crazy. And Mario Van Peebles heard me. I said if they could take a microscope and find one molecule in my body that gave her, you know, they could angle me. But really, I don't really care about much because I'm so lucky to come from nothing, and I'm doing it, so I'm all right. And then Mario Van Peebles liked what I was saying, and he said, I want you to be in my movie. And I thought he just wanted to meet some girls, because there were some girls outside of the bathroom. There was a whole bunch. I was kicking it with some girls, you know, doing my thing. So he's talking to me, saying he wants to put me in a movie. I'm like, yeah, you just want to meet these girls, right? So I'm like, this is Tasha, this is Cheryl. And then next day he called up, and they wanted me to be in the movie. I did New Jack City.
Who were you talking to when he overheard you?
I just running my mouth in the bathroom, like yelling over. Just yelling over the stall or whoever was listening and stuff.
That's the interesting thing. I just realized there's no one else there, and you're just like, oh, it's a piece of me. I'm gonna.
Yeah, everybody's in the bathroom yelling and talking, and you know how it happens.
No, I don't. Well, Law and Order Special Victims Unit. It's going real well. That airs Friday nights at 10 on NBC.
And watch this Friday night, especially because it's a show that centers around my character. It's my first show where I carry the weight of the whole show. So it's going to be super hot, you know what I'm saying? So I need them ratings, you know what I'm saying? That's job security.
Get out there. Watch that show. Hey, you know what? I love it when you come by. It's always good.
Thank you very much.
Ice-T, everybody. Shannon Elizabeth coming up. We'll take a break.